Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome to Payne's Valley. This course was designed by Tiger Woods in honour of his great friend Payne Stewart. It's actually Tiger Woods' first course which he has designed in America that is open to the public. So let's take a look at the course settings. Fairways are firm, greens are normal, green speeds are fast, time of day is dusk and the weather is clear. Let's see how many tee options there are available. We do have 4 tee options. We are going to be swinging from the Tiger tees, which are playing 7,326 yards, and as always, pin set number 1. Thank you so much for the continued support on the channel, guys. If you haven't already done so, please make sure to subscribe. We do have some breaking news regarding the new game. It will be released on August the 22nd, which is only days away now, so please make sure you stay tuned to the channel for regular updates and hopefully some early access gameplay. So solid tee shot here on the opening hole. This course is set among the majestic Ozark Mountains near the Big Cedar Lodge. This is a very complex opening green. Anything left should suit me here. As long as we're not too far right, the ball will disappear off the right hand side of the green. That is a baby slow. Yardage should be pretty good. That ball is really leaking to the right hand side though. Hopefully that sits down. It has done. That is going to give us an opening birdie putt. 19 feet out. Green speeds are 175. There's actually not a lot of movement in this putt here. So just going right edge of the cup and hopefully it does turn back. It's a decent putt line. It's on a good line. And that does drop right into the heart of the cup for an opening birdie. So let's move on to hole number 2. This is a par 3 playing 256 yards but 64 feet down, so I'm really in between clubs here. Going to try and fade this. Try and lose a lot of yardage and find the left hand side short of the pin. It's a baby fast. The ball did shape beautifully, but it's still going to be way too long. I don't even think that's going to hold the green. It may trickle off. Sadly, it has held the green, and that is going to be a nasty putt downhill from 78 feet. This is turning both ways. I've just got to try and find this slope here. Anything too firm and this ball will disappear off the front of the green past the flag. Hopefully we've got the weight. This should start to turn towards the flagstick once it reaches this slope. We feathered that down there beautifully. That should continue to run out. That's a really good putt, fantastic lag putt. Hopefully I can secure the par here. Not the easiest of putts from 5 feet out. Still a lot of movement here, but we do manage to drain that in, and I will remain at 1 under par. Hole number 3, this is a par 4, short par 4. With this 9-mile-per-hour winds, I'm pretty confident we can drive the green here if we put a good stroke on it. Once again, it's a tiny fast. It is going to take me left, but we've got more than enough yardage to get up there. I think that's going to make its way off the green, but that should leave me nothing more than a chip for the birdie opportunity here. 7 yards out. Let's play the break on the green. Full backspin applied. Let's see if we can chip this one in, or at worst go close. This would be for the eagle. That should turn. It does turn. It's a fantastic eagle. And what a way to go to 3 under par. So 3 under through the first 3 holes, great start. But so far, really enjoying the course. It really does offer dramatic views. So first of the par 5s here, I'm just going to try and split the bunkers. Try and take this down the right hand side into this wind. Just shaping this once again, tiny bit of fade. We do get the perfect. That is turning beautifully. And hopefully that does remain on the fairway. I think we can comfortably reach this green in 2 now. But I'm sure, like me, you guys are all excited now for the new game. It cannot come quick enough. The 22nd of August really isn't far away now. I'm just in between clubs. I'm going to try and kick this on from the right hand side of the fairway with a 5-wood. We should get a firm kick out. Ah, it's a grey slow. I really needed to avoid the slow. That's actually not going to have the legs to kick up onto the green now. Probably not the worst thing, because as you can see, it's a very awkward green. I'm just going to try and flop this one close. Full loft, full backspin. And see if we can get this sitting down. Anything right of the pin should work out well. superb execution. This ball should gradually spin back. It has done, and surely that is going to set up my second birdie of the round. And with the eagle, we should be moving to 4 under. We do.
That's great. Birdie for you.
And what a way to start the round here. 4 under through the first 4 holes. Hole number 5 is going to be a par 3. And with that wind behind me, I'm just going to be in between clubs. I'm just going to go 6 iron, apply a good bit of backspin, play the wind. Cool bridge that you can see to the left hand side for the walkway across the water. So the wind has died down. 6 iron with full backspin definitely is a shot. That's a tiny perfect. I actually get 104%, so that will be long. I am actually surprised that the ball's travelled that far. I could have maybe have hit the 160, but there was that greenside bunker defending the green just there. So let's see if we can splash this one close. There is a slope to help us out. So once again, full off, full backspin. Just try to feather this down there and get it as close to the hole as possible. There's a very slow. That certainly didn't feel like a very slow, but it's worked out. It is going to guarantee me the par from 3 feet out, which I do convert, and I will remain at 4 under. Thanks to everyone who has shown an interest in my journey as a part-time semi-professional football manager. I have assembled a fantastic group of players. I've got a lot of respect and time for them. They mean the world to me. We've had a few results that didn't go as I would have hoped, or how the team would have hoped as well, but I'm sure that with the effort and the continued progress the players are making on the training field and on the pitch, that results will start to go in our favour. So let's see if I can pitch this one close. We do have a slight downslope that will add a few extra yards to the ball, as will the wind, but I have applied full backspin here. It's a good execution. Oh wow, that ball really took off. That slope's added a lot more yards to the ball than I gave it credit for, so this is going to leave me a more tougher putt than I would have liked. 21 feet. Wow, I can't believe I went past the pin by 21 feet. This putt is going to slide from left to right. Have we got the weight? We've certainly got the weight, and we've got the read, and that really is a fantastic putt. And with that, I do move to 5 under par. Hole number 7. This is an uphill par 4. But I really love the exposed rock work all over this golf course. It really is a stunning course which offers the player everything you could wish for. I've read fast there. Fortunately, that just came up short of the bunker. And with this 9 mile per hour wind, up 30 feet, pitching wedge should be made for this. There is a backstop that you can see here if we are long, but I don't think we'll be overly long. Just going to apply a little bit of D-loft, a little bit of topspin, and see if we can land this right next to the pin. It's a decent execution, and that ball's tracking well. Hopefully it sits down for me. Tell you what, we're right at the pin there. That's a fantastic approach shot, and I am going to be rewarded with a 5-foot putt. But once again, certainly no gimme from this range. This ball is going to turn from left to right. It does exactly that, and that is my 4th birdie of the round. And with the eagle on the 3rd hole, we do move to 6 under par. So hole number 8. This is a downhill par 5. I do have wind advantage here, so hopefully I can reach this comfortably in 2. It's another solid tee shot. That is going to find the left centre of the fairway. But for those of you who keep asking, I play on master swing difficulty. I think it's 1.93 or 1.95 XP.
And this one's about 210 yards or so from the pin.
I think 4 hybrid is going to be far too long. I'm just going to try and kick this on from the fairway with 5 iron. Hopefully avoiding the bunker, but I will need to get a perfect here. Surely this ball will have the legs to kick onto the green and hopefully set up an eagle opportunity. Oh, it's a slight slow, and as you can see, that ball's going to leak all the way to the right hand side and into this green side bunker. Hopefully we can get up and down for the birdie. Splash shot should be made for this. There is a slope that should take us all the way down towards the pin. I've just applied full topspin here just to help the ball release out when it lands on the green. Tiny slow, but there's the topspin kicked in, And that is a fantastic recovery shot. And once again, it is going to ensure a tap-in birdie. And with that, I do move to 7 under par. But the 22nd of August cannot come quick enough for me now, guys. I'm sure you're all feeling the same. But this game has been incredible for me and for my channel. And I cannot thank you all enough for the continued support. And here's to the future. So swinging really well off the tee box today, just missing the perfects, but it's huge open wide fairways here. The light's really changing on certain holes. It went very dark, but let's have a look at this waterfall or stream coming through the rock work here. It's a pity it's went dark all of a sudden. But like I said a few holes ago, this really is a stunning course with some dramatic views and backdrops. I'm going to have to try and play the slope on the right hand side. Once again in between clubs, but I'm just going to deal off pitch and wedge and apply a lot of topspin, and hopefully we've got enough legs to get up that slope and let the ball kick left. There's the sun coming back out now, fortunately. I do get the perfect. I just don't think this is actually going to reach the top of the slope. It hasn't. It's going to leave me a nasty uphill putt, but just really in between yardage there. Try to force the outcome. We've just come up 40 feet short, but it is an uphill putt, so I can be aggressive. I think we're just going to miss on the left hand side here. Didn't really have the legs to tease the cup either, but it's a solid par. And with that, we do finish the front 9 at 7 under par. Hopefully we can swing and play as well on the back 9. But the par 3s really are something special. This one's way down below my feet with the elevated tee box. So let's see if we can land this short right off the green and let this ball kick on. It's another perfect. It's tracking well. Has this got the legs to run all the way up towards the hole? Go on ball, run out. Just didn't get the firm bounce I hoped for, but it is going to give me another birdie opportunity. Once again, it is a tough putt. These beads are moving very aggressively from right to left. That's tracking well. Is it going to turn? It does turn, and it just burns the left hand side edge of the cup. And that is just going to be another tap in par. But the course really does offer a challenge for all ability of players. So hole number 11, once again very wide fairway. I'm just trying to take this down the right hand side. There's a red fast. I probably did swing just a little bit too quickly there. And sadly that has found this fairway bunker. Not the worst of lies though. It's an awkward pin position from where I am, so I'm just going to have to try and draw this from right to left combined with the wind. I get the perfect. The draw's not kicking in as much as I would have liked, but we are going to find the centre off the green. It's another tough putt, 32 feet out. This one turning from right to left, slightly uphill. I think we've got the weight. It's another one that's just going to turn off the last few feet out. We definitely did have the weight, just didn't have the read. And the course really is now starting to kick back. So level par in the back 9. We do remain 7 under, but I think we can comfortably drive this green. Just need to put a good stroke in this. It is downhill by 37 feet. It's a tiny fast. We're definitely going to reach the green. That's going to leave me a lengthy putt for eagle. Hopefully it does hold. That is a fantastic tee shot. With the firm conditions, that ball's really ran on. So 35 feet out. 1 foot uphill, so we can be fairly aggressive here. I think we've got the length. Just didn't have the read. It's another putt that just evades the edge of the cup. But it's a solid birdie, our first birdie off the back 9, and with that I do move to 8 under par. Hole number 13 is going to offer another scoring opportunity. It's a monster par 5 into the wind, playing 636 yards and up 71 feet. So certainly not going to get there in 2. That ball's just going to start to die a death up this elevated fairway. We've boomed that 281 yards.
13th.
Still a lot of work to do. I don't think driver's worth the risk here. I'm losing a lot of percentage off the fairway and distance. There's a red fast. It means we're going to be left of my intended target. But look at that huge rock structure off there in the distance. I'm sure that's part of the 17th and 18th hole.
This is your third shot.
Still a lot of work to do here. This is my third shot. With that 10-mile-per-hour wind, I'm just applying full backspin to this 8-iron, allowing the wind and the slope at my feet to do the rest. Oh, it's a tiny slow, and that is going to punish me. We're going to miss on the right-hand side. Yardage looks as if it was pretty good. Ball sat down instantly there. We are pin high, but this is going to be a difficult putt for birdie. 20 feet out. This putt is turning from right to left. That's the punishment on master swing difficulty, guys. There's no hiding place when you're out here in the course with this difficulty. Sadly, that's just a par, but that really is a long par 5. And when we were playing into the wind, it was always going to be difficult. But hole number 14, par 4. Once again, the rock structure way off there on the right-hand side catching your eye. Oh, that's a red slow. That really did not feel like a red slow. Horrible swing line as well. Fortunately, that ball has kicked out into the fairway. Still a lot of work to do here though. Into this 12-mile-per-hour wind. Tiered green as well. Let's see if we can land it up on the top right-hand side off the green. Oh, there's another slow, and that time that definitely was me. Just didn't follow through quick enough on the downswing, and I've been really punished here. Look how far right that ball went, 32 yards. And this is now dangerous territory where shots can slip away. I'm going to try and flop this. 65 to 72% into a 12-mile-per-hour wind. That's came out a lot better than suggested. It's not sat down as quickly as I would have liked, but it was out the heavy rough. But that ball came out a lot hotter than anticipated. Beautiful waterfall now off there in the distance, trickling down that stonework. Big putt for the par. Oh, I've sadly really underhit that. Wow, early. I've really underhit that. 4 feet short. So sadly, that's going to be our first bogey off the round, and that does take me back down to 7 under par. Just lost my swing timing ever so slightly on this back 9. But look at that for scenery. Absolutely stunning. Really fantastic looking part of the course. See if we can split the fairway. Straight down the middle here. There's a perfect. Wind's turning that superbly. And that's going to leave me a nice look at the 15th green. 151 yards out. Up 31 feet. There is a backstop if we need it here. I'm just going 7-iron. Playing the wind and the slope. There's the perfect. Come on, wind. That wind didn't move me as much as I had hoped it would. It's going to give me the putt for the birdie. Fairly difficult. 20 feet downhill by 4 inches. Don't want to play this too firm. Slopes galore here. That should start to turn. That is a fantastic. Oh, I was going to say that's a fantastic putt. It just slid off at the last second. Sadly, it's another par. And the course really biting back at me here on the back 9 after a superb front 9. But definitely finding it more challenging. Once again, it's another fantastic par 3 downhill. Green sweeping all the way from right to left. This is going to be a difficult shot. I'm just going to try and play 6-iron, kick it on from the front right hand side of the fairway. There's a slight fast. That's going to actually give me a more direct line, but I'm not sure if it's going to slide off the green to the left. Is it going to hold? It does hold. It wasn't my intended shot. Certainly got away with that one. I was trying to play the slope to the right hand side. Not the worst of outcomes there though. Another lengthy putt. I think this is going to hold its line. Have we hit it firm enough? Yeah. It did hold its line, and it actually just missed on the right hand side. So it's another birdie putt. that on another day could well have dropped. I am going to remain at 7 under. Hole number 17, par 5.
Right to left breeze on this hole.
There's actually a 19th hole in this course. It's a beautiful looking par 3. I think you may have to go on YouTube to find it. That was a red slope, and sadly for me that's going to find the bunker. Let's see if we can fire this one out of here and land it close. I think with the firm conditions here, we can comfortably kick this up from the fairway, especially with that wind. Has this got the legs to kick on? That's actually just going to come up short. It is going to leave me a chip-in opportunity. Let's see if we can drain this one from 11 yards out. If not, get it close for the birdie opportunity. We got the perfect. Surely that drops. It does drop. It's actually my second eagle off the day. With chip shots, I do believe. And with that, I do move to 9 under par. So let's move on to the final hole of Payne's Valley. This really is a fantastic golf course. The best version of the course that I've seen on the game by a mile. I think this is an error. I don't think this is meant to be a par 4. I don't think I'm going to reach the green in 2 here. I'm convinced this should have been a par 5. And the previous hole, which was the 17th, should have been a par 4. Sadly, I think the designers got that the wrong way round. Let's hit driver off the deck. I don't think we're going to reach with that 9 mile/h wind. It's another perfect. I don't think it's got the legs to kick up onto the green due to this slope that is defending the green. It just came up short. But yeah, I'm sure the 17th should have been a par 4 and the 18th should have been a par 5. But it will level itself out if we do walk away with the par here. Try to splash this one as close as possible with the gap wedge. That should sit down. It has sat down, and that is going to leave me a tap-in par from 5 feet out, which I do convert. But wow, fantastic golf course there, guys. That is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button for all future content. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.